Yeah. Hello dear students. So let me continue some more models which are based on plane mirror. Next I am going to continue spherical mirrors. Okay. So many models are there about plane mirrors. So let me cover few more models in this session. So anyhow we know in the last session, if a person of height h is standing in front of a plane mirror, then the minimum length of the plane mirror required by him is half of the person height h by 2. Okay. If the person wants to see a backside wall of height h, then the minimum length of the plane mirror required by him to see the backside wall of height h is h by 3. So the length of the mirror is h by 3. Okay. In some problems I taken some the eye level is little below the top, then in that case the length of the mirror does not changes, but position means at what place the mirror is placed is changes. Okay. Now let me do one more problem based on position of the image, position of the mirror and length of the mirror. Generally length everywhere we are same. Okay. Now position is the matters. Let me do one more problem based on length of the mirror, position of the mirror. So write down a simple question. Find out the length of the mirror and position of the mirror. Find out the length of the mirror and position of the mirror such that an observer is able to see full image of an object. An observer is able to see full image of an object as shown in figure. See, they given this is the mirror. They given the diagram, and here an object is placed. Let us suppose object nothing but you feel one more person, a boy, okay, at a distance of 1 meter. Now observer is standing behind the boy, okay, whose height let us suppose 2 meter, okay, and this boy height is 1 meter. They given this diagram. Now he is also standing at 1 meter. He wants to see, he is standing behind the person, behind the boy. Let us suppose this is the boy and this is the man. Now the man wants to see full image in the mirror. Then how much the length of the mirror required by this man? Let us suppose this man I called as observer. This is the observer, this is I called as object. Okay. A small kid is standing in front of the mirror, and at certain 1 meter distance another man is standing. Now the man wants to see full image of the boy in the mirror. Okay. Then what is the length of the mirror required by the observer, and at what place we can place the mirror? Means we can find the position of the mirror also. Okay. Now this is the diagram they given. Let us see how to solve this. He wants to see, observer wants to see the image of this object. That means one of the light ray coming from here, because he wants to see the bottom of the object, top of the object. If you want you can give AB name. Okay. Bottom of the object, top of the object. Feel that boy. Here one of the light ray strikes the mirror. One of the light ray strikes the mirror, and this light ray after reflection it has to reach the observer eye. Okay, man eye. Yeah, it reaches. That means this observer is able to see the bottom of the boy, object nothing but you feel as a boy. Observer nothing but you feel as a something person, man. Now he is able to see the bottom of the boy, and again he wants to see the top of the boy, okay, head of the boy. So one of the light ray, let me draw like this, and this light ray again it has to reach the man. See, let me draw correct diagram so that we will get proper answer. Yeah. Now he is able to see the top of the boy, bottom of the boy. If I extend this light rays to the backward at a 1 meter, so getting diagram is important. Now this is the image of the object. Okay, image of the object 1 meter. Okay, just you extend the light rays to the backward direction. Now this is the image of the object, nothing but boy. Okay, now this observer man is able to see the image by using only this length of the mirror. Only this length is enough. No need of this length of the mirror, no need of the above length. Okay. Now let us suppose this is something x. This length of the mirror I consider as a x. Use some similar triangle rules. See, this is one triangle. Use some similar triangle rules. X by 1, which is equivalent to 2 by 1 plus 1 plus 1. Use the similar triangle rules. You can give names some P, Q, R, A, B, something R. Use the similar triangle rules. X by 1 is equals to 2 by base 1 plus 1 plus 1. So how much it is now? 2 by 3. So x I got it as 2 by 3 meter, because this is meter, no? So I got x 2 by 3 meter. Means the mirror, if we shift up to 2 by 3 meter, also if the mirror is shifted to 2 by 3 meter, then man is able to see the image of the boy. If it is shifted to 2 by 3 meter of height. If it is shifted more than 2 by 3 meter of height, then that man is unable to see the image of this boy. Okay. Now let me see how much the length required by him. How much the length of the mirror required by him to see this image. So to do this, let me extend one light ray. Okay. Okay. So this is 2 meter. No doubt this is also 2 meter. Okay. So this is 2 meter. This is also 2 meter. Let me find y value. Y. Use again similar triangle rules. Y, and this is how much? 1 plus 1. How much it is? 2 meters. Y by 2. Y by 2. And here to here is 1. This is also 1. 1 by 3. Use similar triangle rules. This one. This is not clear diagram. You draw properly. See, I am using this diagram. This is not much clear. Now y by 2 is equals to 1 by 3. Then how much y value? Again I got y value 2 by 3. Now we required length of the mirror. So this x plus L plus y is equals to 2. So from the diagram, x plus y plus L is equals to 2 meter. Now L is equals to 2 minus x minus y. 2 minus 2 by 3. 2 by 3. How much it is now? 2 minus 4 by 3. So what is the length of the mirror required by him? So he required only 2 by 3 length of the mirror to see the image of boy. So these type of questions also available in different books. You try to solve it. Okay, the mirror is placed. Now at what height we can shift the mirror so that the man is able to see the image? We can shift maximum height of 2 by 3 meter. If it is below 2 by 3, okay, we can see the image. If it is shifted more than 2 by 3 meter height, then that man cannot see the clear image of the boy. He may see the top, he may not see the bottom. He may see the bottom, but he may not see the top. Now the clear image is possible if you place the mirror at a height of maximum of 2/3. Okay, and length of the mirror required by him is how much? Length of the mirror required by him is 2/3. So these type of questions also there in different books. You try to solve it. Okay, a person will stand in front of a mirror. Mirror is at some height. Whether the person is able to see the clear image or not. Whether the person is able to see the floor or not. If we see the floor, at what distance means. So these type of questions. So every question is possible by drawing some ray diagram. So practice these type of questions. Okay. Now let me continue number of images concept. You take this problem. I will continue number of images formed by the plane mirrors. Yeah. Take this one. Now let me start number of images of the plane mirror. Write on the heading number of images by plane mirror. Number of images by plane mirrors. Now let me start with first two plane mirrors. I am going to place parallel to each other. Okay, so this is one plane mirror and this is another plane mirror. Both are placed parallel to each other. Two plane mirrors placed parallel to each other. Let us suppose this is M1 plane mirror, M2 plane mirror. Let me place an object here, something 2 meter. This is 3 meter. O is the object. Okay. Okay. Now let me draw the diagrams. Anyhow, if two plane mirrors are parallel to each other, okay, in a saloon shop there are mirrors are parallel to each other, so that we are able to see infinite number of images. Okay, so in a saloon shop, if you comb with your hair like this with a right hand, okay, some number of images you are able to see. Okay, and if you observe carefully, if two plane mirrors are parallel to each other, okay, in some situations the mirrors may be perpendicular to each other. Okay, so I will discuss that also. When perpendicular to each other means I will discuss that also. If we comb with right hand, how many number of images you are able to see with as a right hand in the mirror, how many images you are going to see if you comb your hair with left hand, that 2 images, 3 images, some different variety of questions are there, that also I will discuss. Before that, here the number of images are infinity. Number of images are infinity. If two plane mirrors are parallel to each other, number of images are infinity. If they are parallel, if they are perpendicular means conditions apply again. Now one of the light ray strikes the one of the mirror, undergo reflection. If I extend this light ray backward, now this is the first image at a distance of 3 meter. First image distance for a second mirror. Now let me draw one more light ray like this, and this will undergo reflection. If I extend this light ray backward, this is also the first image for first mirror at a distance of 2. So the distance between first order images is 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. Distance between first order images 3, 6 plus 2 plus 2, total 10 meter. Distance between first order images. Now this image, listen carefully, this image is act as a virtual object for second mirror. This image act as a virtual object for second mirror. So then what is the distance of virtual object for second mirror? 3 plus 2 plus 2. How much now? 7 meter. Now you will get second image. Okay, we can draw the diagram. Diagram may be complicated. So the second image, if I extend this light ray backward, what is the distance from here? See, this light ray is extended 7 meter. Now if I extend this light ray backward, this is I2 dash something, I2. So from the second mirror, 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7 meters. So from this, how much now? 7 meter. And this I1 behaves like a virtual object for first mirror. Then what is the distance? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8. If I extend this light ray, see, this is the original light. And if I extend for this mirror, the distance of this one is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8. Now this is how much? 8 meter. What is the distance between second order images? 8. Okay, see, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 8, 20. Distance between second order images. Is the board is visible clearly? Left side, I don't know, I want to check it. Yeah, it's clear. So the distance between second order images is how much now? 20 meter. We can draw third, fourth. Okay, see, this one is the real image for first mirror, and this is behaves like a virtual object for this mirror. This is the real image for M1, behaves like a virtual object for M2. If you extend, you will get a number of images, and distance between first order images, distance between second order images, and third order image. Distance of second image from second mirror, distance of second image from second mirror is 7. Distance of second image from first mirror, 8 meter. Okay, so instead of drawing all these things, let us follow some simplest technique. I will give you one simplest technique. Just you draw M1 M2 like this. Just you write M1 M2 like this. M1 M2. M1 is at a distance of how much now? 2 meter. M2 it is at 3 meter. Do some simple mathematics. Okay, simple technique I am giving now to get the distance of first image from first mirror, second image from first mirror, third image, fourth image, fifth image, sixth image, so on. So first mirror distance is 2 meter, second mirror distance is 3 meter. What is the total distance? 5. Just you add it. This is 7. 5 plus 3, 8. Add continuation. 8 plus 5, 13. 12. Add continuation. 12 plus 5, 17. This is 18. See, this is 2 meter is the distance of first image for first mirror. 8 meter distance of second image. See, what is left side 2? 2 is the distance of first image from first mirror. Next to 8. Distance of second image from first mirror. Next you will get 12. Distance of third image from first mirror. Fourth image from first mirror. This is the distance of first image from second mirror. Distance of second image from second mirror. Next third image is possible at a distance of how much? Third image is possible at a distance of 13 meter. Fourth image is possible at a distance of 17 meter. So you follow this logic, it will work out for a plane mirrors if they are parallel to each other. Okay. If they are making some angle also, I am going to use the same technique with something angles. Here distance of first image, second, third, fourth. First, second, third, fourth from second mirror. Okay. These are the individual distances of images. These are the individual distances of images from first mirror and from second mirror. If they ask to find distance between first order images 10, second order images, right now I got 20. So for this use one more shortcut formula, distance between nth order images is 2n into something a plus b. Okay, this you can take it as a, this you take it as a b. For a first order image, how much the distance? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2 plus 2, 10. First order image n value 1. So 2 into 1 into a value 2 plus 5. How much is the answer? 10 meter. What is the distance between second order images? 20. Substitute 2 into 2, 4 into 2 plus, what is this? 2 plus 3. Tell me the second order images. In place of n, you write 2. 2 into 2, 4 into 5, 20. Third order images, 2 into 3, 6 plus 5. 6 into 5, you will get 30, 40, so on for this problem. So they can give any type of question. What is the distance of fourth image from second mirror? Fourth image distance from second mirror. Virtual, that real, leave it. Fourth image from second mirror is 17 meter. Fourth image from first mirror is 18. What is the distance between fourth order images? Distance between fourth order images on either side. 2 into 4 into 2 plus 3. Okay, 2 plus 3 is the distance between the mirrors. Okay, one is A, other one is B. They may give this is 3, this is 4. They may give this is 5, this is 7. So you follow this technique. It will helps to solve when plane mirrors are given parallel. Okay, and whenever the plane mirrors are given parallel, then the number of images are equivalent to infinity. The total number of images formed here is infinity. Okay, number of images are infinity, but we can identify distance of first image, second image, third image, so on. Distance between first order image, second order image, and so on. Take this one. I will continue. When plane mirrors are inclined by something angle. Yeah. So that also we can teach directly, but let me show how the images are formed exactly. Yeah. So let me rub this one. Now if the two plane mirrors are inclined by something angle, actually there are some formulas. I will give formulas also, otherwise I will give you shortcuts. But actual story I will give you in a shortcut way. I don't want to teach much more. Let us suppose the two plane mirrors are making some angle theta in between them. Instead of that, let me do directly now because it's a lengthy thing. Let us suppose two plane mirrors. They are right now I am taking perpendicular to each other. This is one plane mirror. This is another plane mirror. Okay. So don't worry, I am going to give shortcuts to solve these type of questions. So no need to worry. So this is the object. I placed at a distance of something A. This is also something A. Symmetrically I am placing right now, and the two plane mirrors are perpendicular to each other. Okay, symmetrically I am placing right now. This is the point of intersection. Okay, this is something A, this is something A distance. Now if two plane mirrors are perpendicular to each other, let us see how many number of images are formed with how many number of reflections. Let me teach a few words. Next I will give you shortcut to solve these type of questions. Okay, so you see the actual story. I am not extending much story. Let me do something. One of the light ray strikes the mirror. Yes, one of the light ray, of course it will emit light rays in all directions. One of the light rays strikes the mirror and forms an image. Here if I extend and see, this is the image. Let us suppose I1. Due to one reflection, this is R for reflection. So after one reflection, one image is formed. Clear? And okay, this is also A. If this is A, this is also A, no need to worry. And one more light ray strikes the mirror. Okay, you can take in all directions, no need to take how I am taking here. See, this is one of the light ray and undergo a reflection. Okay, so after reflection, see, reflection, it will strikes here. Still it's not clear, let me change a small thing. Getting diagram is important. Yeah. Okay, extend the mirror like this. Clear this one up to now? Now, this light ray also undergo reflection. Okay, and see, if I extend this light ray, see, if this is at a distance of something A, no doubt at this distance also you will get one more image. Okay, one more image. And see, this light ray undergo reflection. If I extend, it's not clear again, I am not getting clearly, don't worry. So, this is also A. This is one reflection, okay, one reflection. And here see, this is one reflection, and see here, because of this you write one more light ray, you draw one more light ray and you extend it. See, something complicated. If I extend, this is one image, this is one image, you draw one more light ray, okay, undergo reflection. If I extend, you will get one more thing. See, this is one more image, let us call it as something I2 image. Okay, I2 image because of only one reflection, because of only one reflection. Okay, and observe this one, this I1 is behaves like a virtual object for this, produces image here, and this I2 behaves like a virtual object for this, produces one more image here. So this image is possible not only by one reflection, still I am not getting correct diagram, not only by one reflection, it is possible by two reflections. Okay, two reflections. So here the diagram is something complicated, so leave it, don't worry, I will give you shortcut way. Here this image is possible by one reflection. If we draw a proper diagram, this is possible by one reflection, and this is also possible by one reflection. This image is behaves like a virtual object for this mirror, produces image, okay, one because of one reflection, and this image is act as a virtual object for this mirror, produces one more image. So these two images are possible because of two reflections, but they are coincides at the same point. So this I3 image is possible because of two reflections. If I draw tangents for all, if I draw tangents for all objects and image, just you will get a circle. All images are formed along the circumference of the circle. So all images, so let us suppose the two plane mirrors, just all the images Now if the two plane mirrors are, right now I am taking perpendicular to each other. So if the object is symmetric or asymmetric, okay, if it is at a distance of something a, that a nothing but distance between object to the intersection of the mirrors, and that a is nothing but radius of the imaginary circle. So image is also formed here, okay, image is also formed here. See, all images are formed along the circumference of the circle. Now this is the object, number of images. This image is because of one reflection, this image is because of one reflection, this image is because of two reflections. Okay, all images are formed along the circumference of the circle with center O, and that center is equivalent to distance between the object, and the distance between the object nothing but the distance between the object which is equivalent to radius of that circle. Okay, so no need to worry about all these things. Okay, this is a small story, so still it's not clear, I know. So instead of this, here the conclusion let me give. Okay, don't worry about this. The conclusion is, whenever the two plane mirrors are inclined by something angle theta, all the images are formed along the circumference of the circle. That you keep in mind. Okay, whose radius distance is equals to distance between object to the point of intersection of the mirrors. Okay, the main point is all the images are formed along the circumference of the circle. Okay, so let me give direct now. So let me rub this one. So this is something complicated, so instead of this let me do directly. So here the conclusion is, the images are formed along the circumference of the circle. One image is because of one reflection, one more image is because of one reflection, one more image is possible because of two reflections. Because of two reflection, image is formed because of two reflections is taken as a single image. Okay, single image. For suppose one image on a circumference, one image is formed here. Okay, one image is formed something here, one image is here, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is nothing but two reflections, but it can be considered as a single image. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one, fifth one coincides. When it coincides, if the angle crosses 360, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one 0, last one 360 degrees. If the angle crosses 360 degrees, then the first one, last one coincides. The first image, last image is considered as a single image. Okay, so leave all these things, let me do directly. Here there is actual formula also. If you want formula, you write the formula wise. So generally, to get the number of images when plane mirrors are inclined by an angle theta, we can use one formula, number of images formula 360 degrees by theta minus 1. This is the basic formula for all positions. For all positions of an object. For all positions of an object, okay, and okay, for all positions of object, if 360 degrees by theta is odd integer, 360 by theta is odd, and if the object is asymmetric, then number of images formula 360 by theta. This is the formula. Only in one situation this is equivalent to number of images. In what situation you have to verify whether 360 by theta is even or odd. If 360 by theta is odd and if the object is asymmetric, okay, this is the case for symmetric. Okay, symmetric you have to check 360 by theta is even or odd. If it is even, odd, for symmetric this is the formula. For odd asymmetric you can use this formula to get number of images. Sometimes 360 by theta is an integer, is a fraction. Okay, if it is a fraction, if the 360 by theta is a fraction 4 point something 3, then that should be rounded off to 4 if an integral part. Okay, so if it is a fraction, we will get only the number 4.3 So we are going to see only 4 clear images. If you got 360 by theta as a something fraction, 4.3 if you got, number of images are n is equals to only 4, not a 4.3. Okay. So 4 above if it is there 4.5, it is also nothing but a 4 only. Okay, because 4 clear images are possible. Okay, or instead of this, if you want to apply the formula, you can apply it. For suppose they given 2 plane mirrors perpendicular to each other. Let me do simple problem. 2 plane mirrors which are perpendicular to each other. Object is symmetric. I mentioned the condition symmetric. Symmetric means if it is 45, this is also 45, symmetric. Object is symmetric. So symmetric, number of images formula 360 by theta minus 1. 360 by theta is the angle between the mirrors. Theta is the angle between the mirrors. Okay, this is M1 mirror, this is M2 mirror. Now number of images are 4 minus 1, 3. 360 by theta, symmetric. Okay, if it is even, what is 360 by theta? 360 by theta, even. For suppose they given like this, asymmetric. So asymmetric means the object is something 30 degrees, this is 60 degrees. Now check the 360 by theta. 360 by theta, 360 by 90, how much it is? Even or odd? Even. Now the number of images are 360 by theta minus 1, number of images, whether the symmetric or asymmetric. If 360 by theta is even, symmetric or asymmetric, all positions I written now. Symmetric or asymmetric, if 360 by theta is even, then use this formula. Only one situation, 360 by theta is odd and asymmetric. 360 by theta is odd, asymmetric, then in that case n is equals to 360 by theta is the final answer. See, right now I placed a symmetric, I got 3 images. I placed asymmetric, I got 3 images. For suppose you take this one, let me take something 72 degrees. Let me place with a symmetric 72 total angle. Check this one. So this is something 40, this is something 32, asymmetric. Now tell me what is 360 by theta. First you verify 360 by theta is 72. 360 by theta is 72. So how much it is? 5. Now what is this one? Odd. And what is the concept? Odd, object is asymmetric, not equal. Object is asymmetric. What is the number of images? 360 by theta is the final answer. How many images? 5 images. For suppose they given the same thing. Observe carefully now. Angle is 72. O, so 36. Okay, 72. Symmetric. Now verify 360 by theta even or odd. 360 by theta is even or odd. 360 by theta is 360 by 72, which is equivalent to 5. 360 by theta is odd. Okay, so this is even or odd. Then what is the number of images here? 360 by theta minus 1, number of images are 4. Be careful, don't confuse. Only one situation, this is the answer. What is the one situation? 360 by theta is odd asymmetric. In all other cases, if it is even or odd, I written all positions, no, that will give the meaning. Symmetric, theta is 360 by theta is odd. What is the number of images? 4. Okay, if you are confusing with this symmetric, asymmetric, odd, even, better you can do like a previous problem. If two plane mirrors are parallel, I given something cross symbols concept, no. So let me do these problems also like that. Okay, so if you are able to remember these formulas means it's good. Otherwise, let me follow the simplest technique. Okay, here one thing I make it very clear: odd, asymmetric, this one, remaining all this one. Okay, fraction as it is this number, that should be rounded off to the proper number. Okay, so odd asymmetric number of images formula 360 by theta, remaining everything is included 360 by theta minus 1. For a fraction you round off the fraction number. Okay, now let me give one simplest thing. Let me give some simple way. So no need of any formula and anything, no need to worry about the formula. Let us suppose the mirrors again. Let me start with the perpendicular again. So let me do 3 examples and I will stop the class now. So this is M1 mirror, M2 mirror, angle is 90, object again I am placing symmetric. Now the target is how many number of images? Anyhow you know the answer, 3. So to solve this one, M1, M2, M1, M2. So M1 makes how much angle? 45 degrees. M2 makes how much angle? 45 degrees. What is the angle between them? 90. Okay. So 90 plus 45, 135. 90 plus 45, 135. Again you add 90. Okay. You will get how much it is now. So 135, this is 225. 225. One thing you keep in mind, if the angle is more than 180, angle is greater than 180, then images are not possible. Okay, if the mirror is placed like this, if the object is placed here, here, here up to 180, we can see the image of the object. If it is more than 180, we cannot see the image. So angles more than 180, just you eliminate it. Yes, eliminated. Now the number of images formed are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 images are formed. Just you count the last 3 numbers. What are the last 3 numbers? 135, 135, 90. No doubt it is equivalent to 360. Check it. 6, 10, 0, 1, 10, 360. 360 means if one image is formed here, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, because 360, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one, fourth one coincides because last angle is equivalent to how much? 360. First image, last image coincides. First image, last image is considered as a single image. Now the number of images I got it as a 4. But first one, fourth one considered as a single image. Now the number of images are equal to 3. Number of images are equal to 3. You place asymmetric. Okay, I will give you some more to avoid the confusion. These are easy only, not much tough. Let me, you do it fast along with me. I place an object here, 30 degrees. Don't worry, I will give you few more examples to avoid confusion. M1, M2, do it fast. So, M1, M2, M1 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 90. So, no doubt 180 above eliminated, 180 above eliminated. Number of images 1, 2, 3, 4, and add these 3 terms, 3 numbers. How much it is? 150, 120, 90, 0, 360. Check it once again. 9 plus 7, 6, 360. If the last value is equivalent to 360, then first image, last images are coincides. Now actually we got 4 images. If the last 3 degrees are equivalent to 360, first image, last image coincides, So the number of images is equivalent to given minus 1. So again 3. Don't worry, I will give you some more to avoid some confusion. So this is the better method comparing to remembering 360 by theta, even, odd, forget all those things. See, I will give you one more question, you try this one. Take it as a 60 degrees. Now you place symmetric, do it fast, symmetric. So M1, M2, 30, 60, 90, 60, 150, next value anyhow, next value greater than 180, leave it. Now number of images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check the last three numbers. Last three numbers 150, 60. How much? 360. Then number of images are equivalent to 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. You verify with formula, no doubt you will get the 5. You try one more question. You try this one. This is 40 degrees, this is 32 degrees. O, M1, M2, 72 I am giving. You know that 5 one case, 4 another case. Okay, asymmetric you got 5, symmetric you got 4. Now I taken asymmetric. So let me check. M1, M2. M1 makes how much now? 40, 32. In between them 72. 72 plus this is 2, 11. Next 4, 10. 72. 6. So how much it is? 176. 112 plus 72. How much it is? 180. Above 180 also leave it. Number of images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last two less than 360, keep as it is. So this is already eliminated, 180 above is eliminated. Okay, 180 above is eliminated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many number of images? 5. Okay, check this. Yeah, you try one more. I think it's enough. You try one more. Try the last question, do it fast. 36, symmetric. M1, M2, so M1, M2, 36, 72, 8, 108, do it fast. 72, 180, leave this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of images are 4. Just you add these two things. 108, 72. Is it equivalent to 360? No. So how many number of images? For 36, symmetric, and how many number of images? 4. So you try to solve this one. Now the time is up. So you try to solve these type of questions. So definitely it will help. Starting I drawn some diagrams. So that is also possible. We need a time, that's it. Okay. So thank you.